everyone, this is me, Kutsai Diwali. I am student at Rehan School Online Academy Foundation Level 5th batch. So, hello Maya, how are you? Hello Maya, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty well, all things considered. You ready to go after that recording? How did it go, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, so today my topic is what's the matter? The roots of concern. So now my first question is what's the matter mean?
Ooh, interesting topic. What's the matter is a pretty loaded question, isn't it? Basically, it's a way of asking what's wrong or what's bothering someone, but it can also imply a bit of concern or even a slight judgment, like, you seem off, and I want to know why. It's a starting point for digging into what's causing someone distress, basically. What made you pick that as your topic?
Okay, that's a great. When do we usually ask what's the matter?
Good question. We usually ask what's the matter when we notice a change in someone's behavior, like if they seem sad, quiet, or upset. Or maybe if they're physically acting differently, like looking stressed or having trouble focusing. Is our way of trying to show we care and offer support, I think. Do you find yourself asking it often?
Okay, that's
Mm.
so great.
No worries if you don't. Great, glad to hear it. Where were we? Oh yeah, when we ask what's the matter, what are you thinking about exploring next
If
with your
words
topic?
they matter are formal or informal.
Worse? In what way? Like, do you mean it feels more intrusive or something? I'm curious why you say that. Sometimes a simple question can open up a lot of stuff, you know?
Okay, that's so great. Who is what's wrong different from words they matter?
Okay, so you're getting into nuance, which is great. What's wrong feels more direct, like you're pointing out a clear problem. What's the matter is a bit softer, more open-ended. Worse than matter feels like something's really deeply upsetting, almost beyond simple explanation. Uh, Does that make sense? They all get at the same thing, but with different weights, I think.
Okay. Can words they matter show care and concern?
That's a really good question. It can, absolutely. But it also depends on how it's said, doesn't it? Tone of voice is huge. Said gently, with genuine curiosity, it definitely shows care. But said quickly or with a hint of impatience, it can feel dismissive. It's a tricky little phrase. What do you think? Does it usually feel caring when someone says it to you?
Okay. Do people use this phrase more with friends or strangers?
Definitely more with friends, I'd say. It feels too personal for a lot of people to just say to a stranger. You might ask a stranger, "Are you okay?" if they clearly need help, but what's the matter? Feels like it needs some existing connection. What about you? Who do you usually hear saying it?
Okay. How do children understand the phrase words they matter?
That's a smart question. I imagine kids pick it up through context, right? They hear their parents or caregivers using it when someone's upset. At first, they probably just associate it with noticing sadness or pain, and then gradually learn it's a way to offer help or comfort. It takes a while to understand the subtle parts, like the tone of voice and whether it's genuine. Being 12, you probably have a pretty good grasp on all that now, huh?
Okay. What is the short form of this question?
The short form, people just say, what's wrong? Most of the time. It gets the point across just as quickly, but maybe loses a little of that softer edge. Does that make sense? Sometimes it's hard to know what to say, right? It's okay to just sit with that for a minute. Do you want to take a break from this topic and talk about something else? Maybe something lighter?
Okay. Is words they matter polite?
Whoa. Whoa, that's a jump. What's the matter? And flight. I'm a little lost. Could you explain what you mean by that? Are you thinking about something specific?
Okay. Do,
Okay. Is there something on your mind? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I'm here to listen if you do.
do you know where the phrase come from?
It's a good question. It's actually a pretty old phrase. It's been around in English for centuries, like at least since the 1500s. Originally, matter meant condition or state of affairs. So, what's the matter? Literally meant what is the condition or what is the state of affairs? It's
Okay.
evolved over time to it. It what? Did I lose my train of thought? Sorry about that. I was saying it's evolved over time to be a way of asking what's bothering someone. Is that what you were getting at?
Okay. Is it is it an old English phrase?
Press. Hmm, that's an interesting thought. I haven't come across anything connecting it to an old English press, but I can see how you connect the idea of pressure and something being the matter. It's possible it has roots there, but it originally referred to someone's condition or state of being, like I mentioned earlier. Do you want me to look into that press connection a bit more?
Okay. Why do we use matter to mean problem?
Whoa. Okay. That's a really interesting way to put it. Meta to main problem, meaning we ask about the general thing before getting to the specific problem. I think it's because often people don't immediately know why they're feeling off or they're hesitant to share the real issue right away. Starting with a broader question creates space for them to open up at their own pace. But less confrontational, you know? What do you think? Does that resonate with you?
Okay. Has the meaning of matter changed over time?
Absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, matter originally meant condition or state of affairs. Over time, it evolved to mean something important or a subject of discussion. And then the phrase, what's the matter, started to focus specifically on something being wrong or causing distress. Language is always shifting, right? It's wild to think about how words change meaning over centuries.
Okay.
Do you enjoy learning about the history of words?
Do
Just
other
checking in.
languages
Are you tech?
do other
Not an
languages
empty box. That's a really interesting thing to say. It feels significant. Are you feeling like you're not being heard or that your feelings are being dismissed? Or is it something else entirely? You don't have to explain if you don't want to, but I'm picking up on a lot with that statement.
Okay, thank you, Maya. I really enjoyed this conversation and thank you for watching the video. I love